Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Whenever you talk about happiness, it gives you an impression it is something luxurious, it is something which we are not supposed to follow, and we don't own it. So probably you will have an idea today that yes, happiness can be attainable and it is there. You are not probably able to see it. So when I started my journey of medical sciences, I found that there was no happiness in my patients during that journey, and the amount of work which I was doing was devoid of happiness. So what I decided, without understanding that what I am doing, I decided to stop prescribing medicines. I decided to prescribe life itself. And gradually I learned that happiness and health are actually two sides of the same coin. So happiness is there and happiness is waiting for you to adopt it. But why are we unhappy? What is the reason that we are unhappy? We are eating so much, but we are malnourished. We are sleeping less, but our minds are overstimulated. We are connected all the time. We are online, but we are disconnected internally. Our bodies are exhausted, our minds are overwhelmed, our soul is undernourished, leading to what? Leading to chronic diseases, leading to depression, leading to anxiety, leading to fatigue, leading to complexes, leading to burnout. And the outcome is a subtle, deep unhappiness. We never talk about this, that a deep unhappiness is spreading across the humanity. So, in my clinic, when I used to practice, I used to get upset when I see that the same patient is coming to me again and again with the same ailment. That was too frustrating for me. And the real shock of my life came when one of my family member, a very dear member of mine, who landed into ICU, and I learned there that how we treat humans as machine. In ICU, there was 24/7 bright light. There was no sunlight. There was no circadian rhythm. There was no real food there. There was no love. There was no dear and near one present there. And there was no love. That moment changed my perspective towards life and towards disease and its management. Luckily, I landed into lifestyle medicine. Lifestyle medicine is an emerging scientific speciality which targets the cause. It never targets the individual. And when it targets the cause, it heals you. It heals you and it gives you happiness. And the most shocking part about the role of lifestyle medicine was that at deeper level, all the pillars of lifestyle medicine were interconnected and they were interdependent. And at some deeper level, they were giving happiness. I will never forget one of somebody waiting in my waiting area of my clinic said, "What do you give to your patients?" everyone coming out of your room is happy. So happiness you gain, you can present them by simply asking them to change the choices of your life. If I go into the science of happiness, how it works, it says that 50% genetics have role in the generation of happiness, which is little disturbing. Then 40% is your own strategies, and 10% is the role of circumstances which we are going through. So if we work on the 40%, the choice which is given to us by destiny, by the divine system, you know that how we can change our lives. So how lifestyle medicine penetrates our body, how it gets control of our body by telling us about the right type of food, by guiding us about the dietary discipline, by forcing us to know the importance of the sleep. Because if you don't sleep at night, how do you expect to be a happy person? If your soul is not going to revisit his creator, how do you expect you to be a happy person? If you don't do physical activity, there won't be any happiness. If your connection with the people around you are not good, or you are not declared a khush mizaj insan, how can you think that you will be a happy person? Because we live in a world of energies. We forget that we are surrounded by the ocean of energies. What we give, we get it in return. So whenever we follow all these pillars, we avoid toxic behaviors. We avoid toxic foods. We avoid toxic choices. We avoid toxic situations. Without even putting efforts, we turn into a happy person. Happy person is a charismatic person. You don't attain charisma by going to a parlor. You don't get a charisma by getting a standard size of weight or measurements. Charisma comes from your choices. And lifestyle medicine talks about the choices. Charisma comes from the rhythm. If you are connected to nature, if you are connected to Lord, if you are connected to people around you for the sake of God, you will be a happy person. Do you think that happiness is an expensive pill? Do you think so? Still you think that happiness is a luxury? No, it is there. It's there. So please next Kelvin. So happiness is not a feeling. It's not only a psychological state. It's a biological healer. It's a biological healer. And this is my opinion, that happiness is the strongest untapped medicine of the 21st century. Next please. So, what does happiness does to our system actually? It brings a rhythm in the body. For me, the human body is a musical instrument. If you have never tried, put your hands on your ears, both the hands on your ears, and just compress your hands on your ears. You will listen the harmony of your body. You will listen the music of your body. And you will be surprised that so much music is going on in the body. So body is in rhythm. So lifestyle medicine introduces the rhythm. Our heart beats in rhythm. Our hormones, they are released in rhythms. Our cells regenerate in rhythm. Even our moods, they rise and fall in rhythm. So we create physiological happiness. So happiness is not here, it is in the body, in the blood. And you know that the most happy molecules or the happy chemicals we all love to have is dopamine, serotonin, endorphins, or melatonin. So every lifestyle choice is actually a happiness signal. Every happiness signal is a healing signal. But the choice is yours. Choice is yours. So I have a vision for Pakistan today. Lifestyle medicine is rising worldwide, but Pakistan has something unique to offer. And this is something which I always talk on the international forums proudly, because I don't want to discuss anything negative about Pakistan. These are the things which I very proudly mention there. We have strong community bonds. We are rich in spirituality. We have traditional whole foods still alive in our culture. We have natural rhythms. We belong to a part of the planet where we see or enjoy all the weathers or the seasons. Faith, we belong to a strong faith. Then extended family system. We still respect our elders. Deep cultural values. We have the raw material to become a global model of lifestyle-driven healthcare. Imagine a Pakistan where lifestyle medicine is the first prescription. Happiness is part of healthcare policy, like Dubai probably. Medical students learn circadian biology. Hospitals align with natural healing rhythms. Communities support each other's well-being. This is not a dream. This is our next chapter, inshallah. And universities like Riphah will lead the transformation, inshallah. So today, I leave you with a challenge. Before you seek medicine, seek alignment. Ask yourself each morning, did I sleep with nature? Did I wake with gratitude? Did I nourish my body? Did I move with purpose? Did I connect with someone I love? Did I do something that brings me joy? Because every small choice is a prescription. And every prescription shapes your destiny. Happiness is not found, it is created. Happiness is lived. And when we live that happiness, we heal, we transform, we thrive. This is the happiness prescription, this is lifestyle medicine, and this is the future of healthcare. So let's begin.